How many of you have seen a friend or connection post about a topic of social activism in the past 3 weeks? How many stories have you watched of those same friends asking you to click here, call there, donate here, speak up there? How often have you followed through with their requests? Slacktivism. The practice of supporting a political or social cause by means such as social media or online petitions, characterized as involving very little effort or commitment. Sometimes coined as feel-good activism, sometimes known as online-only activism. We'd even go so far as to call it Instagram story-only activism. It's also been coined as token support. This actionless backing of social support is easier now more than ever before, thanks to social media.
Feedback is actively seeking, relaying, and questioning the most recent information on social media, blogs, instant messaging, and other informal communication. Some examples could be commenting on a post, sending a direct message about their post or story, or simply just liking their picture.
But how does that translate? As we hop from story to story, weaving our online presence through effortless activism ads, what sort of footprint are we leaving in the real world?
Now let's look at history. The year is 1963, the march is on Washington. The cause they're marching for is jobs and freedom. You know this march well. Why? Because here's what took place on that same day.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
This march took over 6 months of hard work and planning to finally come together. Now let's fast forward to today and age. With over 4.5 billion people that have regular internet access, our world has become a digital oasis with endless possibilities. In recent events, we have seen a nationwide protest come together in a matter of mere hours, all because of the ease of access and the almost never-ending world of social media.
Convergence is known as the coming together of computing, telecommunications, and media in a digital environment. Activism on social media is an example of convergence because it is combining digital media, whether that be video, print, or audio advertising, with social media distributing to a mass audience.
With nearly 4 billion people using social media, scrolling through Instagram and Facebook has become a part of our daily lives. As we do so, many people often like and comment on various posts to show their support. But is that really enough? A study done by the University of British Columbia found that consumers were no more likely to take the bigger step in supporting a cause if they liked a post than if they were just to be asked to support this cause with no prior details. In a sense, they discover that although the intentions of many are positively directed, their willingness to actually do something does not change by simply interacting with social media.
We are able to create and act using social media, but if we do, we need to enact a lasting change instead of just sharing a post about an issue. Throughout this term, we have learned things like how we project ourselves using semiotics and framing, reading certain situations or articles using media literacy, what communication channel to use, and so on. However, we can take away that to make an everlasting change, we have to do more than just bringing awareness, we have to promote action.